there, Cancer. How you doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one is going to be, I still didn't look, I think it's the 24th, 25th, and 26th of October. Should be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I feel like the whole first half of this reading is pretty much timeless. When you see it is when you're supposed to, but the last, at the end, when I do the 3 days, that's for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is, I believe, the 24th, 25th, and 26th of October. Okay? We're going to do all signs, so we'll see how that plays out. And this one's for my Cancers. Okay. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What on earth have I done now? Hold on a second, guys. Cancel. What did I do? Oh, I see what I did. Okay, got it now. Thanks. Okay. Okay. If you're a Cancer and you are currently dealing with an Aries, what do you got? You get the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Okay, Cancer, this Aries, they consider you to be like home. You are their home base, it feels like. They're looking at you as somebody right now who's very much so at a crossroads. So they do consider you home, but I don't know that they've necessarily done right by you. Okay, so it looks like there could be a lot of history between the two of you. We'll just leave it at that. I don't know, but that's how it feels. And right now you are the one with the ball in your court, and you get to decide what it is you want to do. So I think they are kind of on pins and needles, although they're not going to show it, you know, waiting to see what you decide. It's kind of it's a heavy energy in this one. All right, that's what I got for that one. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Taurus, I got the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, different dynamic here with the Taurus. So with the Taurus, it is all about, I think the two of you, you and this Taurus, get along swimmingly. I think it's seamless, right? You guys just get along, you get each other, everything's great. But there's something here that is different or off, and it's causing its own issue. The Five of Pentacles, I feel like it's here because I feel like for some reason, when you guys are alone, you're great. But when other people come in, it's like you don't fit necessarily into their world, and they don't fit into yours. Or at least that's how you guys are perceiving it. Maybe you're blowing it out of proportion, I don't know. But there's something here about being very taken aback by what other people say or think about the dynamic between the two of you. Okay, so I feel like this is something that could have almost gotten a start, like a false start. And it's because it's falling victim to other people's opinions and not feeling like you fit in or they fit in. Okay, that's Taurus. If you are a Cancer dealing with the Gemini, I have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So the Gemini is viewing you as somebody who is definitely dealing with a lot of conflict. I believe that there's an offer on the table here. The Gemini is not feeling like it's sincere, it looks like, or I don't know. The conflict is, this one looks, this looks like two things that just aren't meeting in the middle for some reason. Like they're just, the alignment is off. But at any rate, you know, like when you make the offer, they're not ready, and when they make the offer, you're not ready type of deal. It's how it feels. So hopefully you two will get that together. If you are a Cancer and you're dealing with another Cancer or sending yourself a message, I have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So I believe if you're sending yourself a message, you are telling yourself that you have to find balance in order to carry forward in this divine union that you have in your sights. This sense of imbalance is eroding at the foundation for this divine union. Okay, is what I feel like it's saying. If you are a Cancer and you're dealing with the Leo, I've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. So when it comes to the Leo, I feel like there are forces bigger than you and the Leo at play here, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, I just feel like fate has stepped in this situation. This to me does not feel romantic. This one definitely feels like a friendship. There's loyalty here and a sense of codependence, as odd as that sounds, because it's not romantic. But at any rate, I think this Leo is like your cheerleading section right now, and they're cheering you on to try to get you to take a leap of faith in a new direction with something. Okay? If you are a Cancer dealing with a Virgo, I have the Page of Cups and the Emperor. Okay, so the Virgo is viewing you as somebody who is a bit immature. This doesn't necessarily look like it's romantic either. If it's romantic, it's situationshipy. This isn't something that's got a lot of meat to it, okay? They're looking at you as somebody who is definitely immature and somewhat delusional in what you want or what you see. And at the same time, you're stubborn as an ox, right? You're just you're just digging your heels in. It's your way or the highway. They're dealing with they're looking at you as somebody who's very difficult to deal with in a lot of ways, but they still have emotion for you. You're just difficult for them. Okay, if you are a Cancer dealing with a Libra, I have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So this Libra is desperately trying to find clarity. They're not exactly sure where you stand or where they stand or what it is you want. That's what they're looking for. This one feels like a friendship to me. Yeah, it almost feels parental, but anyways, it's at the very least a friendship. But this is somebody who just wants to figure out what you want because then they can help you. But right now they can't help you because they can't figure out what it is you want. You're not communicating, or maybe you're unsure. That's what I got on that one. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Scorpio, I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Death card. So this Scorpio is definitely viewing you as somebody they feel they could build to the Ten of Pentacles with, okay? But right now they feel like you are knee-deep in some sort of transformation, and they're not exactly sure who's going to come out the other side. Meaning they don't know how changed you're going to be or what you're going to want when you come out the other side of this transformation. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Nine of Pentacles. I know what they are. And the World card. Whoa. So the Sagittarius is seeing you as somebody who's very independent, but I feel like that is something fairly new for you. Like I feel like this is an independence you just recently stepped into. You had to close out a cycle to step into this independence. This Sagittarius is very proud of you. This is somebody who is definitely also on your cheerleading section. They believe in you and they're very proud of the progress you've made, or I don't know, you've taken some big steps lately, it looks like. They're definitely in your corner, okay? All right, if you are a Cancer dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Six of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, so the Capricorn is viewing you as the Empress. So you're coming through, male or female, doesn't matter. It's an energy, but you are firmly standing in your feminine here, okay? This Capricorn feels as though they've been breadcrumbed by you, it looks like. Possibly because you were giving to more than one or more than one situation. This feels angry to me. I don't know why, but it feels angry, okay? If you are a Cancer dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Star card and the Ace of Cups. The Star card's Aquarius's card anyway, so they're definitely standing in their power here. There's an opportunity for something here. Ace of Cups would say love, but I feel like it's more like fun or something. I don't know. I don't know that I see love blossoming here, but there is something going on. Anyways, I don't know. If you are Cancer dealing with a Pisces, I've got the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So the Pisces is viewing you as somebody who has come into a truth that you have figured out about them, or something that has you now indecisive on whether or not you want to go forward with them or talk to them anymore, or something like that. They're feeling very nervous and, you know, insecure about whether or not you're going to choose to be around them in the future. That's what I got on that. Okay, there's that part. Now Friday, what you got? Five of Wands, Page of Wands. There's some kind of competition or something on Friday, something you feel like you're competing for anyways, and you're going for it. Whatever it is, you're all in. You like a good competition. That's what you're in there. Saturday, I've got you with the Sun and the Eight of Swords. So I think that it is being illuminated to you that you are spending your life up in your head. You're overthinking everything right now, Cancer. At some point, you got to kind of release some of the control and just let it flow, right? And that's not what you're doing. So you got to work on that, maybe? Maybe. On Sunday, you've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So you're standing very, very stable in your emotions. You know what I'm saying? And the Queen of Wands is whoever your counterpart is, it looks like. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure that this is the counterpart that... I don't know. I feel like you have more than one counterpart, possibly, Cancer, and so this is one of them. Whichever one it is that you have the strongest desire towards is the one you're communicating with and trying to establish more foundation with on Sunday. Okay? That's what I got. So, no matter what the cards say, go out and make it a great weekend. And that's it. I hope this helps. All right. Oh, where's my thingy? Here we go. Take care. Click.